We are a mess. Marine corpse. I've always said corpse. Is it not corpse? Florida man stunned to learn he's not a US citizen after voting, paying taxes for over 60 years. I acted like a regular citizen. Wait, how does he not know that he's not a US citizen? That makes no sense. How is he allowed to vote? A 66-year-old Florida man gearing up for retirement was stunned to discover he's not a US citizen when applying for when applying for social security payments. Oh no. Oh no. Despite having lived in America since he was a toddler and voting in numerous federal elections for the last 6 decades, Jimmy Class said he was expecting to receive a letter from the Social Security Administration in 2020 telling him when he could expect to start raking in his well-earned benefits after decades of work, but instead was informed his money was frozen. I got a notification that it was frozen because I hadn't proven to them that I was here legally. Tell me this is not his house. This is his house with 2 USA flags? Klaas's mother was Canadian and his paternal grandparents hailed from Germany, but what always reassured him that he was a US citizen was that his father was a natural-born American. Klaas, who was brought to the US when he was 2 years old in the 1960s for decades, figured that he had been granted citizenship through his father. My dad's roots were in Brooklyn, New York, and 2 years into my existence, they decided to load up the truck and moved to Beverly. Years ago, he was granted eligibility to join the Marine Corps and even accepted to become a police officer, both of which run vigorous background checks on applicants, but no discrepancies over his citizenship arose. I was accepted, but I never took the jobs because I was newly married, had a kid on the way, just bought a house, he said. Klaas, who's a registered voter with a social security card and valid driver's license, instead took a union job to support his family and acted like a regular citizen since he had no reason to think otherwise. That sounds reasonable. I mean, I was accepted, everything, photo ID card, I voted here, he said. Yeah, this seems reasonable. Never, ever, ever came about where I was here illegally, even though Social Security says I didn't prove it to them. They gave me my Medicare for over a year and a half. The 66-year-old even shared that he's voted in multiple elections, which is a federal crime, according to the FBI. Nobody showed up at my door to arrest me yet, Klaas joked, but yeah, technically if you vote and you're illegal, it's federal charges. Klaas has now been left with no choice but to go on the defense with US Citizenship and Immigration Services to fix the problem, sending the agency multiple documents proving he's been living in the US for over 60 years as a full citizen. I've sent all that stuff to USCIS and they still denied me? He's even visited the Canadian consulate in Miami in hopes that it would help clarify things, but to no avail. Even worse, the retiree has been using his savings to try to clear up the issue. This is ridiculous. What the I've been spending thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars to try to get my money that I paid into Social Security my entire life, he said. I even said to them, well, if you're not gonna pay me monthly, give me everything that I paid with interest and we'll call it a day. And they go, oh, we can't do that either. I said, well, what can you do? Klaas said he had been forced to return to work due to the financial burden. He's even launched a GoFundMe to raise money to hire an attorney and a genealogist, a person who traces or studies lines of family descent, to fight the USCIS on giving him his social security benefits. A child born abroad automatically becomes a US citizen if at least one parent is an American citizen. The child is under 18, a lawful permanent resident, and residing in the US under the legal and physical custody of the US citizen parent, according to the Child Citizenship Act of 2000. I didn't know that, but if that's true, why is this not why is this even an issue for him then? Oh, because of the next line. Unfortunately for Klaas, this law was not in effect when he moved to America as a 2-year-old. Are you kidding me? Just f***ing grandfather him in, bro. Everybody just go to his GoFundMe, please. Does he not have a passport? But you know what? It doesn't even matter if he has a passport. He like in the article, he cleared for the Marine Corps. Like, You can't get more background checky than that, right? So if he was cleared for that, then like what the hell are we even talking about? This is so messed up. He's spending thousands of dollars, like thousands of dollars, trying to just get what's owed to him. I feel like they're just gonna ghost him. This is not cool. Political affiliation, regardless of what side you're on, like it doesn't matter whose side you're on. Like right is right, wrong is wrong. The dude paid 60 years of taxes. Like they're just holding his money. They can't do that. Jay, I don't like that you sent this to me. I'm annoyed.
Why are you annoyed?
Because like this is not fair. Like this is like 60 years, bro.
Imagine the shock. He couldn't get anything.
Like it's like this is not fair. I'm like, holy, this poor man too. Like he's of retirement age. Like he can't even enjoy his retirement and in peace.
I don't even know how he voted.
Yeah. What's wrong? Like we are a mess. Corpse pronounced closer to core. Oh really? I've been saying corpse for like ever. Marine corpse. I've always said corpse. Is it not corpse? Why is it pronounced core? I've been saying corpse. I'm an immigrant. They didn't teach me this in ESL. Oops.